Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I'm Dominique Velger again. Thank you so much for sticking around to part B of our summit today. So, on this part, I am joined by my colleague, Migdalia, AVP Migdalia Gomez. She is
Hey
AVP of
everyone.
Community Engagement Specialist. And for this segment, it's called Thrive Together. Thrive Together Personal Finance Wellness Summit is the overall agenda for today. But this particular section, we're introducing Thrive. It's your financial education resources. And we're going to kind of take you through kind of how you get to it. What is it about? How is it going to help you? All the good stuff. We're going to just dissect it little by little. So let's get started. Of course, I already introduced myself. I introduced Migdalia. So one of the things we're going to do in this webinar is everybody's muted. So if there are background noises, we won't be able to hear it. And please use the Q&A section for any questions, and let us know where you're joining us from. We like to know where some of our members are located. The last session, we had someone from California, so that was quite early for them to get up and join us. And we so appreciate that. Of course, we had people in the Midwest, in the South, here in Massachusetts. So that was really wonderful. And also, we wanted to let everyone know that this session is being recorded so that if you have an opportunity to watch, if you have any questions, join us on our YouTube channel at MyHUECU, and you can watch the segment as well. And then at the end, we also have a Q&A survey rather that you can tell us how we're doing and how we can do it better. And I'm going to check on there and see where everybody's joining us from. Give me just a second. Let me see here. Oh my goodness, someone is joining us from Salt Lake City, Utah. Now that is great. Thank you so much for joining us. We're really appreciated. And it's Julie McIntosh Shapiro. Thank you so much for joining us, Julie. I know that's quite early for you. We appreciate you being here today with us. All right, we're going to get started. Okay, so just by participating here today, we are going to enter you in a raffle. So one of the things that we have as far as a raffle, we have a $100 Spa Finder gift card. And we also have a year subscription to 10% Happier app. And we are going to also have some HUECU swag for any of our winners. And we'll also, of course, announce those winners next week, and we'll send out all of these prizes to our lucky winners. So let's get started now today. What is the difference between a bank and a credit union? So a bank really wants to make a profit. They're all about the bucks, right? But a credit union, our motto here is not a bank, but a benefit. A benefit, what's that? So a benefit, anything that we do in terms of saving money, when we do our research, market research, and we figure out, hey, we can save money, well, our members are going to save money. We're going to pass that savings on to you. And one of the big things is like, if I'm a member, well, guess what? Everybody in my family could be a member, like my husband, my kids, my grandparents. So that's a great thing. And a lot of places, a bank can't offer you that. They want to get money from you and make money off of you. And with the credit union, we really want to try to save you as much money as possible. And we have a lot of different products from savings, also checking accounts, loans, CDs, etc. And of course, we're accessible anywhere in the world by online, ATM machines, in person. So we really want to try to make sure that our members can access us in any way possible. And with this summit, of course, this is the second part of today's summit. It's introducing Thrive, your financial education resources. We're going to just really break it down for you. And just in case you join us tomorrow, we have part two. And part two consists of household finances simplified, and that's from noon until 1 o'clock Eastern time. And then the second part, just like right at this particular time, your money and your mind, because let's face it, money causes us stress. I know I'm stressed. So we'll have someone who'll kind of help us really kind of deal with some of those money stresses that we have. So right now I am going to pass it over to Migdalia. I'll be in and out joining her as well. We'll just be able to chit chat and talk to you about Thrive. But just remember tomorrow, same link, different time, different day. And we look forward to having you. Migdalia, take it away.
Thanks, Dominique. And thank you everyone for joining. It's so great to see that so many of you joined our first session and were able to join this one as well. We really appreciate your time. And I am extremely excited to talk about Thrive. It is something that we have been working on for many years. And to be able to tell you a little bit more about it, hopefully will give you some additional tools to help you reach your personal financial goals. And then hopefully you can share these with others, either in your family, friends, community, and hopefully help them reach their financial goals. As Dominique mentioned, to us as a not-for-profit financial institution, as a credit union, we exist to better serve our community. We want everyone to be financially well. The reason that our summit is based off money and mental well-being is because we don't want anyone to have to stress out about finances. We have resources, our community has resources. So really with Thrive, we're able to put all together all of the different resources that we offer and different mediums so that you have one place to go. I don't know about you, but I know for myself, I tend to prefer to learn by reading, sometimes watching videos, but for the most part, I tend to take information by reading. But for some of us, we prefer to watch videos. For some of us, we prefer to speak to someone. So we understand that everyone has a different way of learning. And that's why for Thrive, we put together personal finance resources in a multiple variety of different ways so that you can find what works best for you. And that way you can learn in whichever way works better for you. So I'm going to do a couple of things, and I'm going to start by sharing my screen so that we can see a little bit more about these many different resources. Dominique, thank you for putting in the chat the Thrive link. You recommend you bookmark it, keep it around, but this is the Thrive homepage. Now, we have been doing personal finance since we've started at the credit union. So we've been around since 1939. When it comes to just having member conversations to presentations such as these. And things lived in multiple different places, but now we have the Thrive Financial Wellness. So it's one umbrella with all of our personal finance resources. We have different workshops that we present, financial counseling, a blog. I'm going to walk us through this, but if you have any questions or if there's anything I can clarify, or if you have suggestions, what else could we be doing? Please let us know, because we are here today to provide you resources, but also to learn from you. A lot of what we've done has come from member suggestions, and we'll show you more about that during our blog. But if there are additional suggestions that you have, please let us know. So one of the pages that we have through our Thrive page is a list of all of our upcoming and past workshops. And we have different workshops that we do. And in addition, we also have workshops that, because you're a member of the credit union, you're eligible to watch workshops that are put together by GreenPath Financial Wellness. In a couple of weeks at this point, July is already around the corner. They have a session for mentoring kids for financial success. So because you're a member of the credit union, you can also access GreenPath's workshops, and I'll talk more about some additional resources that they have. We also have presentations that we present in Spanish. We have presentations on home buying, credit scores, debt repayment, budgeting. All of these are also available in Spanish. And we have home buying. We have a variety of videos on home buying. We also did a home buying forum about 3 months ago at this point in March. You can go to our YouTube channel, you can watch those. And we also do partnerships with many of your potential employers. So we do them with BILH, Boston Children's, DFCI, Harvard University, both with the HR office and also through HUCTW. And we also do programming specific for students. Now, you can at any point go onto the workshop page and sign up for any of these. We do send periodic emails, but we respect your emails, and we could, but we won't email you every single time there's a session, because we want to be respectful of your inboxes. But you can always go onto our workshop page. And probably what may be better is to just subscribe to our YouTube channel. As they say, I feel like a YouTuber when I say that if you hit the subscribe and then ring that bell, you can get notifications when we have a new video. And we have multiple different playlists and topics. So we have everything from credit scores and credit cards. I know I was monitoring the chat during our last session, and we had a good amount of questions about credit. And we actually here in this winter session presentation, this is a GreenPath counselor speaking about credit. We had some questions about money management for elders that came in the chat. We also have a presentation about that, HELOC. So just like we're recording today's presentations, we've started recording all of our presentations because we know that time may not always be convenient for everyone. So we wanted to make sure that you have one place to view and just be able to go back whenever it's important to, whenever it's convenient for you. We also had a session about 3 months ago, which was about the real estate market trends. As you can see, that one's gotten a good amount of views, and then the home buying process as well. So this is another great resource that, again, all part of the Thrive resources.
Don't forget to hit like. Let us know if you like something or not. So that's very helpful.
Thank you. And someone just made a really good point. I don't see it. I don't think we do actually have a direct link to our YouTube channel on the Thrive page. We do at the bottom of all of our pages, but you know what? That's a good point. We should make that a lot more obvious. So taking notes, Dominique, if you don't mind, just so I don't have to look down, but let's take that note back to our
Certainly
team.
do. Thank you for pointing that out to us. We just
Thank
want, like,
you.
that's why we say the credit union is here for you. We exist for our members. If there's something that we're not doing right, we'll definitely work on making it better.
Thank you. Yeah, that's a really good point. So we will do that. Thank you so much. So for GreenPath, now this is one of the, it's not a secret, but unfortunately not everyone knows. And it's one of those things that I feel like, you know, I feel like I'm a gift giver because I get to tell people about GreenPath. We don't want anyone to be financially stressed. We don't want anyone to have to worry about creating a budget, debt repayment, going through their credit scores or credit report or federal student loans. But unfortunately, we can't do the one-on-one counseling because we're relatively small as an organization. It's just not our primary only focus. But we value the importance of it. So we partner with GreenPath Financial Wellness. They are accredited credit counselors who also provide additional counseling. Some of them are accredited or certified in federal student loan counseling, budgeting. And this is free to you as members and to anyone in your household as well, because you are a member. So going back through that list that Dominique mentioned, if it's your parent, your grandparent, spouse, partner, child, siblings, they can all join the credit union. And they could also have access to GreenPath Financial Wellness through your membership. Now, what exactly does GreenPath do? You can give them a call at any time for any reason. I like to think of them as financial counselors that are just like when you go to the doctor for a physical, you want to go to a financial counselor for a financial check. Yes, you can go when something is hurting. You know, you can go to the doctor when you're not feeling well, but it's also good to go to the doctor and just check our financial well-being throughout, because we want to have that preventive care. We want to make sure we're taking the right steps today so that in the future, we're in a good situation. Now, when you contact GreenPath, you can do a couple of different things. You can call them and speak to someone about budgeting. You can talk to someone about your debt, federal student loans, and you can also then contact them in the future and speak to that same counselor. So you literally can have someone that can be your counselor to help you. They're not going to be able to speak to very specific things such as estate planning or investing advice. As we heard from Patrick, that level of financial counseling, you may need a certified financial planner or an estate attorney. You may need someone who has more credentials, but GreenPath is a very good starting point because they can give you the foundation. So when you're ready to sort of move on to the next stage, you already have this under your belt. You already have this counseling available to you. Now, some of the other things that it's really beneficial with GreenPath, the hours that they're available, they are available Monday through Friday till 10 p.m., Fridays 7 p.m., and Saturdays from 9 to 6. And as we can see here, they're also available to help in more than 150 languages. Some languages, such as Spanish, they already have some counselors that speak that language and can help you directly. But if you prefer to speak in your native language or in another language other than English, and they don't have a counselor, they have access to the language line. So they can have someone, essentially it's like a three-way call, and they'll translate on your behalf. Dominique, anything else you'd wanted to add about GreenPath?
Those times are Eastern times, just for people who are on the West Coast. So it's 10 p.m., which actually gives you more time to call them.
Thank you, Dominique. That's a really good point. I appreciate that because yes, we have folks that are joining us from different places. So I'm going to do a really quick share of this video to tell you a little bit more about one of the other services that's available to you through GreenPath.
Have things we want, need, and work toward. Goals, so we can live our truest lives. GreenPath believes Everyone deserves a chance to pursue their dreams. Introducing GreenPath's Learning Lab Plus, bringing you online courses and tools to enable a better understanding of money for a healthy financial life. The GreenPath Learning Lab Plus is an online learning space brought to you by your financial institution to improve your financial health. It's interactive and easy to use. And best of all, it was created by financial counselors. The Learning Lab Plus is powered by GreenPath and it's over 60 years of experience helping people navigate their financial journey. Want to talk to someone about your finances? GreenPath's financial wellness experts are here to support you. Do you believe everyone has a chance to pursue their dreams? We do. You can inspire others by going after your goals with GreenPath's Learning Lab Plus. GreenPath's Learning Lab Plus. Take the first step towards your dreams.
Thank you, everyone. I know for watching that video, I know sometimes it could be a little hard to have to watch a video while we are on a Zoom, but I wanted to share that because you can learn a little bit more about Learning Lab Plus and what they offer through GreenPath Financial Wellness. And they have a multitude of courses. They have courses that cover different topics, everything from learning your financial personality to information about credit, auto loans. And these are all available to you. You can create an account through GreenPath Financial Wellness and you can sign up for courses. So let's say I want to take debt repayment options, which one is right for me? I could take this course and it will give me progress information. And then I could also go back and sign up for others as well. So you can sign up for multiple courses. There are different topics, everything from checking accounts, credit, home buying, debt repayment, and you get to choose, you get to decide when you take these, and you can also share them with others, and they also have them available in Spanish. But now I think I'm going to turn it over to you, Dominique. I have our blog up if you want to tell folks a little bit about the blog.
Absolutely. So the blog has a bunch of different articles. I read them every time I get a few moments from time to time. It just really covers the gamut because it's just articles that, on your own time, if you're looking for some good reading, that really helps you to kind of figure out what is your relationship financial thing. So for example, like debunking credit myths, because I'm first gen and my mother didn't talk to me about credit. She was just like, she has good credit. She pays her bills on time. She does cash. But okay, but and then what? What else do I do? How do I do retirement? How do I do all these things? So you have all these different articles that really kind of go in there and help you understand these different aspects of things that our parents didn't teach us, and I think also because they didn't know. So if they don't know, they can't really teach you. They know how to save money, they know how to be good people to pay their credit on time, but not passing it on to us. So different um, century that we're living in, and so these different articles really help. And of course you can read them on your own, and then also you can follow and tag them for you with yourself and your own personal social media accounts, and really take time on your own to really read them. So they're really informative. So it's a good opportunity to really learn a lot, and really good reading if you're bored or anything like that, and just really trying to keep up to date on what's going on in the financial world.
Thanks, Dominique. And if you are interested, you could also subscribe to the blog. And if you subscribe, you can just do it on the right-hand page here on the screen. You will get an email once a month with highlights of what are the most common articles, or more popular ones, I should say. So right now for us, the most popular in the last couple of, actually all time, understanding the difference between frauds and scams, what to know if you're paid with a stipend, 5 steps to achieving financial freedom, what does it mean to close on a house, and then behavioral economics and your money habits. Now, a lot of these blog articles come from sessions such as this one, where we get feedback from our members. We go through every survey that is completed. We go through every registration question that we receive, and we compile them and we look to answer common questions. So a lot of these are coming directly from members. So if you ever think, oh, no one's reading, no, please know that we are definitely getting questions and reading them. I know that there was a question that came up at our last session about treasury bills, so we will make sure to write a blog article about that in the future. But if you do have any additional feedback, we always recommend, contact us or complete that survey that we will have shortly. And the other resource that I wanted to point out, I went through the Green Path. I also wanted to point out that we have different worksheets that you can download. And again, going back to learning styles, for some of us, we want pen and paper, we want to write things down, or pencil. I like to write in pencil so I can erase. But you can download a budget, you can download a money strategy, saving schedule, goals. We also have workbooks to help you align your priorities, identify your psychology of spending. So sort of how do we spend the way that we spend, or why? We also, during COVID, and we're still in COVID, so I don't want to make it seem like we're not, but at the beginning of COVID, we were able to, through our partners at Green Path, include a COVID-19 resource guide. So we try to be timely as well. And then we also have different worksheets and workbooks on credit. So we have one on understanding your credit report and credit score. We received a lot of questions about this. So if you prefer to just download a PDF and instead of listening to a webinar, that is another option for you. And many of these are also available in Espanol, in Spanish. And we also have different worksheets for the home buying process as well. And we also have different short videos. So I don't know, Dominique, if you want to tell folks a little bit more about these.
Yes, videos are very helpful. I'm a visual person, so they're really good as far as like I can follow it. I can sit there and take some notes, and they're not super long. So it's really good to kind of teach you a bunch of different things from, having your accounts, different auto insurance stuff, different certificates, a bunch of debt or credit. Do you using your debit or credit? Just a bunch of different little informational sessions, I call them, that are very helpful, and it's for you, your membership as a member, and they're very, very helpful and very informative. And it's right here at your fingertips. So when you have an opportunity, definitely check them out. If you're not a person who wants to sit there and read anything, you can watch at your convenience, and it's really here for you.
I think one of the questions that we received from our members when they registered during our last session was, how can I be more, I think it was confident in my money management? And one of the things
Yes.
that Deb said was education and knowledge. And that's really the goal of what the Thrive Financial Wellness resources, that's the goal, is to give our members knowledge to empower them and to help you find whatever learning style you prefer. And the last resource that I have before I turn it over back to Dominique for a couple of additional questions is our calculators. We have multitude of calculators right on our website, but again, all of this stems from that Thrive page. So you can go to the Thrive page and have access to all of this. So you don't have to worry as to where was she clicking, where was this information. Everything lives off the Thrive page and will continue to add as we expand our resources. Now, with Thrive calculators, you're able to sort of choose your adventure, if you will. Like, what are you interested in learning? What are you interested in doing the math on, but not necessarily having to do the math yourself? One of the ones that I like to encourage people to utilize, and we've had a lot of questions about debt repayment, is how long until my loan is paid off? This is a calculator that you can put your current balance. So let's say I owe $5,000 and I'm paying at 10% and I'm paying $200 a month. I can calculate a couple of different things here. I can calculate how long will it take me, and I apologize if I can't make this a little bit bigger, but I can calculate how long it will take me. So in this case, it'll take me 29 more payments, or 2.4 years. And probably more importantly for most of us, it's what is the cost of that debt? In other words, what is the interest that I will pay? In this example, it would be $630. Now, for some of us, that may be enough. We're like, okay, that's great. But what if we refinance? What if we're able to bring down the interest rate? Or what if we're able to pay an extra $20? I'm able to pay an extra $20 per month. I would go from paying $630 in interest over the life of the loan to $567. So I'm able to bring down that total interest a little bit. And if you prefer to see things more detailed, you also have that option through these calculators. So we don't all have to be financial experts to have to know essentially how do I calculate these savings? The great thing with these calculators is that they're making it so that you can input numbers and then utilize that information to help determine what is the best strategy for your personal financial goals. And with that, I will turn it over to you, Dominique, and see if any questions came in or if there's anything that we can clarify about our
Right.
resources.
Let me see what's happening in the Q&A section. Someone says, does the credit union write mortgage loans in Georgia?
Great
Hmm.
question. So unfortunately, right now we do not, but we are looking to expand. So we have expanded to essentially New England, but we're looking to expand, I believe, to New York next, and hopefully to Georgia in the next, hopefully year and a half. But I will bring that back to our team, our mortgage loan team, and let them know that that was asked. It's always great to know where our members are and where they would like to have a loan with us. And I did see another question that came in about physician's loan. So we're unable to answer the specifics about physician loans. We do have some different loan options, but we will have our mortgage loan originators contact you for that specific question. I just saw that someone submitted that. And also you can go onto our website, hbcu.org/
In the chat.
thank you, /home-loans. And you can set up a one-on-one with any of our home loan experts. You don't have to be thinking about buying tomorrow. You don't have to worry about even taking the mortgage with us. We would love for you to take the mortgage with us. But if you have another product that may be better financial choice for you, we can also walk you through and just give you some counseling on that loan product. But you can go to hbcu.org/home-loans, and you can set up a time to speak to any of our mortgage loan originators. You'll be able to see them on our screen, on that screen, and you can set up a time to talk to them. Oh, great. So we had a question that came in. What does it mean to refinance, like a home, for example? Thank you for that question. That is something that we get often, and I'm glad that you brought that up, and I apologize for not describing it earlier on. So most of us, probably all of us, have the option of refinancing most of our debt. So this means that if I have a car loan, if I have even a credit card, if I have a mortgage, a house loan, I don't necessarily have to stick to that loan with that company. I could go to company B, and company B could offer me a lower rate, or sometimes it may not even be because of the rate. They could maybe offer me a longer term, and I may need that. But they give me the option to take that financing that I have and refinance with them. So for example, let's say that I have a car loan with company A that is at 5% for $10,000. I go to company B and they offer a auto loan refinancing at, let's say, 3%. So I can go to company B, take out a loan for the same amount, that $10,000 at a lower interest rate. Company B pays off the loan that I have with company A, and I no longer have that relationship with company A. That loan has been closed, it's been paid off, but now I owe that $10,000 to company B at that lower interest rate. There are times that you can maybe owe a different amount. There are a lot of more sort of technical things with it, but that's a sort of a quick overview of that. What is refinancing? Okay, another question that came in. Does HBCU offer credit card debt consolidation? And can I transfer my credit card debt from another source and combine it with my HBCU and pay off together? Is that more beneficial? Yeah, so we actually offer a good amount of options, and that is something that I would recommend for anyone that has credit card debt and you're unable to pay it off in full in month to month and are maybe carrying credit card debt. I would recommend contacting us or going into the branch or giving us a call and seeing what options may be available, what may be best for your situation. Some of the things that we offer a debt consolidation loan. So we offer our members the opportunity to take debt from multiple lenders, sometimes even medical debt. So maybe I owe credit card A, maybe I have a medical debt, maybe I have a credit card, a store card. I could take all of those debts and take out a loan for a longer period. So it's usually 5 to 7 years. And usually a lower interest rate. I think right now we're at, I think it's 5.99, but we do have all of our rates listed, but I believe we're currently at 5.99. But
Yes, 5.99 is correct.
thank you. Thank you. So you can go and take that one loan. We pay off all the other debts, and now you owe us the balance of all of those. So let's say I owe credit card A $1,000, credit card, I'm going to say a different amount actually. Let's say I owe credit card A 5,000, credit card B, which is a store card, I owe 3,000, and then credit card, I have a medical debt that's for 2,000. So I think at quick math, I think that's 10,000. I would then take out a debt consolidation loan for 10,000. We, HBCU, sends a check, pays off those debts for you. You provide us with their information. And now you owe us that $10,000, but you have a longer term. So because you have a longer term and the lower rate, your monthly payments will be lower, which means you'll have more cash flow, and there it can give you a little bit more financial freedom month to month. And probably most importantly, what helps a lot of our members is that you have a plan. So that's one option. We also do have the option for credit card transfers, which means you can take the credit card balance from company A, let's say it's $10,000, you can transfer it to us. There is a balance transfer fee of 1.99. And for 12 months, there's a 0% interest, which could be a good option for you. But sometimes that may not be the best option if you're unable to pay it off within that year. So that's why I would recommend either contacting someone in the branch or retail support center so you can describe your situation and they can provide what may be a better option for you, or contacting GreenPath. They can also walk you through additional resources.
And Migdalia, I want to also add that you can borrow up to $25,000, and you can have up to maybe 60 months to pay it off. Again, you'll have like a lower monthly payment on the loan.
Thank you.
I don't see any more
I don't see any more.
questions.
So
Yeah.
I will turn it off to you, Dominique, to close us off, and I will take myself off video and turn it over to you.
All right. Thank you so much, Migdalia. Again, don't forget to go and take a quick little survey at the end here. So it's huecu.org/survey. And the survey really helps us to figure out what we're doing right, what we can do better to really meet your needs, anything that, we can do in the future to improve. Again, myhuecu.org/survey. And of course, it's a pleasure for you all to join us today. And don't forget to join us tomorrow. Same link, different time. And just want to reiterate that this is an educational webinar for all of you, and that we really hope that you take the next steps to reach out to your financial advisor to really help meet your particular needs, so that you can go ahead and really be financially healthier and wealthier, of course. And don't forget to keep in touch with us. Join us on any of our social media handles from LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter on MyHUECU. And also, any of our presentations, you can go on our YouTube channel at MyHUECU, and you can watch any of them at your convenience, at your leisure. And you can join us at any time and watch any of those. And don't forget, tomorrow we have part 2 of our summit, and that will consist of Household Finances Simplified. Joining us will be Luke Pelger. He is from GreenPath. We were talking all about GreenPath earlier, and that was from noon until 1 p.m. Eastern Time. And then part B is from 1 p.m. until 2 p.m. And that will be Your Money and Your Mind. We will have Lucy Ogbu Wodobo, and Migdalia and I will be here, of course. And it's going to be the same length, same time, from noon until 1 and from 1 until 2 p.m. And we are going to continue to and share all of our knowledge with you, bring our experts here to really help you become more financially savvy. And we're looking forward to really assisting you. And I want to say a big thank you today for joining us. I know it was a long session, but we really appreciate you coming here and really joining us here. And earlier we had two experts to really help us. And myself and Migdalia, on behalf of us, really thank you, and the credit union. Thank you so much for joining us today. Again, this session is being recorded and it will be available to you a little bit sometime next week. And we will have the raffle for our winners, and we'll send that out to all of our winners. And we really appreciate your time here today. Thank you so much. You have an amazing afternoon. Bye-bye.